Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we will going to learn how we can use if conditions. Now when you drag drop this if here, you will see to the right that we have to provide the condition here. So there are lots of options available here. It depends which option you want to use. I'll start with the option window. Now when you select this window exists here, now here it will ask you to provide the application window. Once you refresh this, you will see all the active applications. Let me select this one. Okay, so if this particular application is present with the window type title table plugin jQuery, then the condition will be true in that case. So let's see this. So if this condition is true, it will come to this portion. So I'll put a message box here just to see if it is coming to this particular if condition. I'll write down as a window found. We have this else condition here, so just drag drop else condition here itself after if. Now if this condition doesn't match, it will come to the else. So for else also I'll put a message box here. I will write down window not found. Now let me run this. So for now, if you see, the application is running and this window is present. Now what message box the bot will going to show here? So it is showing window found. That means the window is exist here. Now what if I close this window and then if I run this again? That is saying window not found. So it is working perfectly. So we can utilize this if condition when, let's assume, you are launching an application and then you are logging into the application. Once you log in into the application, a home window appears. Now you can check with this condition that if home window appears, then the bot should move ahead and do some work here on that particular window. If the window is not exist, it will come to the else block and then the bot should stop there or it should throw exception. So in those type of scenarios, we can utilize this if condition. Now if you see here, apart from window exist, there are some more option like window does not exist or window with same title does not exist. So these options also we can utilize. Now if I scroll up, you see boolean data table, these options are also there. If I select boolean here and if I select a variable here, so right now there is no variable, right? So let me create one variable here. I'll create a boolean variable. I'll write down is exist. Default value is false here. If I select a variable here from the variable panel which I have created is exist and check if it is equals to true, only then it will come here. So if you see if exist equals to true, then the message box will show window found, else it will show window not found. Now on the basis of boolean value, the if condition is taking decision here. Now if it is true, then it is coming and showing this message box, otherwise it will go to the else condition. Similar way for data table also we can utilize these option like data table is empty. You can choose a data table from here. For now let's create test data table. Now you see if this particular data table is empty, when it is not having any rows, then it will come to this message box, and here you can just print out that okay, the data table is empty. Now where you can utilize this option, let's assume you have one input file from where you are reading the data. Now that file is basically coming from the business end. Now if the business has put the empty file there, then your bot should throw a business exception saying okay, the file is empty. So you can utilize this condition as if data table is empty, that means there is no data into the Excel file, then you can throw a business exception here itself. So similar way, there are a lot of options of date and time dictionary. If you want to check a specific key in the dictionary, you can check that whether that particular keys exist in the dictionary or not. For file also, if you want to check the file date, if the particular file is exist or not, those things we can check with the if condition. In the previous video, I have already shown you that if we are using create workbook activity or action, and if the workbook is already exist, then in that case the bot will going to throw an exception saying that the file is already there. In that particular cases, you can utilize this option, like if the file is already exist, in that way we don't need to create a new file, then we can utilize the same file. So you can use this option. We will going to utilize this in our use cases. Now in next video we will see how we can work on the loops. Thanks everyone for watching my video.